Ahead and get started. I want to first welcome you to Tennessee Wesleyan University this morning for our 2023 Arbor Day celebration. This is a very special day that we enjoy celebrating every year, largely in the fact that the city of Athens and Tennessee Wesleyan University are one of only a handful of cities and universities in the country who are each a Tree Campus USA and a Tree City USA. A little bit about Arbor Day. The founders had a vision for a greener, healthy America and hoped that this initiative would inspire a nationwide change on a large scale. I have definitely seen that in the years that I've been in Athens, that it has brought a new awareness of urban forestry to the city of Athens and to Tennessee Wesleyan. Tennessee Wesleyan University was actually one of the first campuses in the country to become a Tree City USA. I would now like to introduce you to our friends and mascots today from the McMinn County National Resources and Conservation Services Center. This is Ruby Raindrop and Sammy Soil. We are so happy to have you guys with us today. A short history on how these guys came to be with us. In 1967, a district conservationist, Howard Whitaker, had a dream about Sammy Soil. And when he woke up, he wrote down what Sammy looked like in his dream. It's an interesting dream. Well, Ruby didn't come along until about 20 years later when Howard was in a classroom and a student asked him if Sammy had a sister. And that's where Ruby came from. They have a message that they travel across the country with in most NRCS offices that is, let's get one thing clear, the soil you save today may keep you from hunger tomorrow. And that is ultimately why we're all here today. So first I'd like to introduce to you Dr. Tyler Forrest, President of Tennessee Wesleyan University, to welcome you all here this morning.
Thank you so much. It is very difficult to follow Sammy Soil and Ruby Raindrop, but I will do my absolute best at that. It is terrific to have you all on Tennessee Wesleyan University's campus today. We pride ourselves in being a Tree Campus USA. Many of you all that are familiar with higher education and that may have worked in this environment know that when students come tour a campus, one of the top 3 things they choose the campus by is how it looks. And we consider us having all of the trees and all of the landscaping and other things that promote Tree Campus USA to be such an important part of that. And then once students are here, the ability to have classes under a large shade tree and things of that nature that I see happen all the time, particularly as the weather is getting better, is just a major added benefit to us as a campus. We're very proud to partner with the City of Athens, Wilson Thropic, and so many other organizations to make this happen. And I do truly thank you all for being here today, and I thank all of those on our campus, such as our facilities team and others, for making this happen as well. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Dr. Forrest. The next person I want to introduce you to is Stephen Sherlin. He is the mayor of the city of Athens and has been in that role since November of 2022. And I'm going to have him come up and talk to you a little bit, and he's also going to read our proclamation for Arbor Day this year. Mr. Sherlin?
Thank you, and it's good to be here today. It's good to see each of you out on this beautiful day. Ladies and gentlemen, on this special day, we come together to celebrate the wonderful cooperation of the City of Athens and the Tennessee Wesleyan University in promoting environmental protection and sustainability. Arbor Day reminds us of the importance of trees in shaping our environment. And we're thrilled to see our community committed to planting trees and nurturing trees across our city and across the campus of Tennessee Wesleyan University. Together, we can make a big impact on the health and beauty of our local ecosystem and preserve a green legacy for generations to come. We're grateful for your partnership and the tireless work of all those involved in this initiative. Let's keep up this good work and continue to grow a greener, more vibrant future for the City of Athens and the campus of the University of Tennessee. And now I'd like to share with you a proclamation. They really put it on big paper. Whereas 42 years ago and 151 years after J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees called Arbor Day, the City of Athens celebrated its first Arbor Day. And whereas in 2022, the City of Athens, combining efforts with Tennessee Wesleyan University, achieved the status as one of only 8 cities in Tennessee to be awarded the title of both Tree City USA and Tree Campus USA. And whereas partnering with the McMinn County Soil Conservation District, the Tennessee Division of Forestry, and Wilson Thropic Inc., the city has celebrated Arbor Day for 42 consecutive years and in the process forged one of the oldest partnerships in McMinn County. And whereas during 2022, Athens increased their Tree City USA footprint by continuing proper trimming of every sidewalk and park tree and removing damaged trees from both Knight Park and Athens Regional Disc Golf Course. Whereas the City of Athens is the second oldest community to achieve Tree City USA in Tennessee, and in 2022 was one of only 46 Tree City USA communities in the state. Now, therefore, I, Stephen S. Sherlin, Mayor of the City of Athens, Tennessee, do proudly proclaim April 11th, 2023 as Arbor Day, and in so doing, recognize the City of Athens as a Tree City USA and Tennessee Wesleyan University as a Tree Campus USA. And further, I urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day, support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands, and to plant trees for the well-being of this and future generations. In witness thereof, I have hereto set my hand and caused the seal of the City of Athens to be affixed this 11th day of April in the year of our Lord, 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Sherlin. Our next guest we'd like to bring up here is Meredith Wilson. She is with Wilson Thropic Inc., who you may have already heard mentioned a few times. Meredith has had a long-standing partnership with the City of Athens Parks and Recreation Department, and there is a very good chance that if you've been to an event downtown or a concert, that you have probably seen something that Meredith has had a hand in. So now I would like to bring up Meredith Wilson. She doesn't need to speak. So let's move to the fun stuff, which is the kids contest. So my name is Derek Phillips. I am the program coordinator for the City of Athens Parks and Recreation Department. And every year, in conjunction with Arbor Day, we have a coloring contest and a writing contest for the city elementary schools. We have selected our winners, and they are all here to celebrate with us, and we'd like to call them up individually so that they can show off their artwork. Our first in the writing contest, that is West Side and North City schools, so that was participants in 3rd and 4th and 5th grade. We have winners in 3rd and 4th grade. They participated in responding to a writing prompt that was, if I could plant trees somewhere, I would choose. And our first winner is the 3rd grader, who is Mary Emma Moore. She is from North City Elementary School. Her teacher is Mrs. Giles and principal Mrs. Hardaway. And we now ask that Mary Emma come up and read her prompt to you all.
On Arbor Day in 2020, I planted a redbud. It has grown so much that it is taller than my mom. On the same day, I also planted a tulip poplar. It has grown 2 feet taller than me. This Arbor Day, I will hopefully be planting some trees in the new neighborhood behind the bowling alley in the community. I will plant more trees at my house and my grandma and my grandpa's house. In conclusion, I love Arbor Day and trees, and I think you should too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And each of the winners will be receiving a check from Wilsonthropic Inc. as their prize. Next, we'd like to call up the 4th grade winner, which is Rachel Millsaps from North City Elementary. Her teacher is Mrs. Smith. And she wrote a poem.
If I could plant a tree, I would plant it at the park, where it would be free. It would have love for me. It would be quite happy. Its leaves would blow in the air, being ever so fair. You would have to see, it is my beautiful tree.
Thank you. Okay, and moving on to the coloring contest. Obviously, there's not a lot to read here, but you will have to be moved by the artistic ability. So first, we'd like to call up our kindergarten winner, who is Ava Armstrong. She is from Ingleside Elementary School, and her teacher is Mrs. Raper. Go ahead and show it to everybody. Everybody see that well? Great job, Ava. There you go. Thank you. Our next winner is in 1st grade, and that goes to Madeline Falls. And I believe this is the first to say Athens City Primary School. Don't believe we've said that at Arbor Day before. There's Madeline. She did some great outlining and shading, advanced work. You come over here and get yours as well, Madeline. Thank you. And our final winner in 2nd grade is Aubrey McKeon, and she is also from Athens City Park, or Athens City Primary School, formerly City Park, and her teacher is Mrs. Amos. There's hers as well, and she'll take Miss Wilson's final prize. Well, we would again like to thank you, Meredith, for your generosity in donating these prizes and working so diligently with our department and with Arbor Day as a whole. We would also like to thank the teachers who inspired their students to participate in this contest. And we have a gift certificate for each of you from Michael's Casual Dining. So please come up and see me before you leave. And while speaking about food, we have to thank Tennessee Wesleyan University, because all of you contest winners and your guests will be able to go down to the cafeteria and have lunch provided by the school. Just let them know that you were a contest winner, and you'll be able to go down there and enjoy a free meal together. So thank you, Tennessee Wesleyan, for that. And we did want to mention that you might have noticed Smokey the Bear was not with us today. He had an urgent matter to attend to in the forest, but he does send his regards. Usually we would have a representative from the Cumberland District Forestry in McMinn County. Our representative is Kimberly Birch. She could not be with us today as well. And another special thank you to Sammy and Ruby. A good round of applause for them. And thank you to Dick Ash with the Command County Soil Conservation District for allowing them to join us today. That is the conclusion of our ceremony. I thank you all for being here, and I hope that you will take something from today into your lives and continue to help this be a healthier and more beautiful community. Thank you.